a whole different thing happening. So Serena's taking a day, and I'm going to be joined by one of my best friends, Laura. Okay, so if you're here, welcome to Questions That Need Answers. I'm trying to do this introduction that Serina usually does. If you are watching the replay, then be sure to comment and follow us on Facebook and YouTube because we're there. And eventually, Serina says other things, and then she says, "Oh, and my friend Tavea will be joining us soon." Oh, she says we created this. We'll have a place to talk and stuff, something like that. She says something like that. And then Laura, make sure you go to Instagram and click join, click the live, and then click join. If you're on Facebook, you can already see Laura.
Laura, if you go to Instagram and click join.
Let me see.
Which way?
If you're on Facebook, you can already see Laura. But if you're on Instagram,
Let's see.
you're moving. Oh,
I'm coming.
Oh,
there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. I'm gonna feel it.
There we go. We did it. New technology. Hey yo, I'm tired of using technology. Okay, sorry.
Girl, you don't need no filter.
What's that button?
You look good. You don't need it. I told you, don't worry. If you don't feel cute today, you can use a filter. On Instagram, if you stuck on Facebook, YouTube,
everyone can see.
All right, so guys, today, let me just introduce Laura. Laura, say hi.
Everyone.
Laura, I'm gonna make up my introduction. I wrote about her on Facebook, which you probably didn't see. This is gonna be fun. So on Facebook, I wrote, Laura is a matter of fact, I should just read it. I think you guys are gonna like that. But pretty much, I said that Laura is a Beyonce fan, right? And I never used that word before. I don't know if I spelled it right. Okay,
Just the end.
I spelled it wrong. Okay. I put Laura is a Beyonce fan.
What else? This is gonna be so funny. Oh, Laura is a sort of vegan.
Beyonce fan, twin mom and wife. She's won a few awards, but she would never mention them. She also keeps up with politics as much as anyone else, and that's why we're having this very real chat about what the hell is going on. That's today's topic. What the hell is going on in voting and politics? Like, it's crazy in these streets. So we came up with like a few topics and stuff we've been hearing. Hey, Tenfold Photography. Hey, Jerry. Gary. Hey, nothing but cool join. Oh, you're joined. Okay. Hey, girl. Yeah. So that happened, and so we're like, let's talk about it. What the heck's going on? So Laura, what's going on? Are you voting this year?
Oh, I voted. I think I voted every single election since I was 18. Registered in the school cafeteria, and we voted. I think we handed our ballots in the day after we got them. So signed, sealed, delivered. Got our receipts in the mail, so we can track our votes. So we did our due diligence. We've done our due diligence over here.
Oh my God, you got your receipt. We just pulled out our ballot. Like, okay, time to vote. We have to do this. I mean, this is earlier than we normally vote, right? So I feel like we still voted. We're voting early still. Yeah. So we didn't do that yet, but I voted ever since I could too, and local. So I don't want to hear, y'all being funny. All right, so I'm over here trying to log into Facebook so I can share the Facebook because I can't find us. But in the meantime, we're gonna get into it. Like what is going on? What is going on? How do you feel? Okay, let me just ask you this question. How do you feel about like what's going on just in general? Like a general thing about like political ghetto right now. Like
it's just anxiety ridden. Like it's just these highs and lows, and like there's just so many factors and stories coming out every single day, and this person's opinion and this person's opinion. And it's just it's overwhelming at this point. I think that's part of the reason we did our ballot so early, because like after I finished and I completed it, I mean, I already knew where I stood from the get-go, but after sending it in, I did as much as I did the biggest part I can do. I mean, I can spread conversation, spread awareness and things like that, but I did the biggest thing. My biggest hurdle was sending in my vote, doing my part, letting my voice be heard, and I accomplished that. So I feel like that definitely lowered my anxiety, but now it like went down, and now it hit the low part and it's starting to peak back up, being 14 days out or whatnot. Today's the 26th, so 4 plus 6, 10 days out. Like, this is, give me the vapors. The vapors.
I literally woke up this morning like I don't know if it was anxiety. I can't I don't know. I wasn't just nervous. I was anxious. I don't know if it was full blown, but I could not. I was trying to work, and I was just like I had to sit down. I was like asking myself questions like, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" I had to write out a list. I had to write out a long list of like what so I could just feel better. I had got my lavender essential oil out, and I was just like. No, that's really bad. I'm saying here, it's just like it's crazy. So our first thing that we before this, we were like, hey, which one talking about? So our first thing we were talking about, this segue right into it. People are saying they're not voting. Like, are any of you on here like openly telling folks y'all not voting? Because I don't know. I feel like I don't know if you guys heard this. I was talking to Laura about this, and maybe you can go into detail. People are saying, well, if you're not voting, right, then a vote for not voting is a vote for Trump. Like, what does that mean? What would you say like that?
I mean, it's just historically, we have always been oppressed. You can't vote. You're Black. You can't vote. You're only 2/3 of a man. Your vote don't really count. You're a woman. You don't vote. So historically, we haven't been able to vote. And now that you have the opportunity to vote, they know. And historically, we haven't had those numbers. When people aren't voting, it's usually Democrats. It's usually people of color. It's usually people. It's usually just people that are not straight white men. It's all the others that usually don't get that chance or that opportunity, but that haven't had that chance historically to vote. So now, knowing that that is largely the group that has always been oppressed, when people do not vote, because it's been such a tradition, it's always been part of the culture of the other to vote, they're going to be there because that is who they are. That is their party. That's who they're used to do. That's what they're used to doing. That is part of their makeup. That has been something they've been doing their entire life. So those who have not been doing their entire life are the people groups, like I said, that have been suppressed to vote, have been oppressed to vote, and not voting. You're basically saying you're giving up your chance. You're giving up your party, who you might not affiliate with your party, but as a party, but who your ideals associate with, who, the things you choose to do may align with that party more likely, and you're not casting your vote, you're not giving your number, you're not giving your +1 to your ideals. So that is basically, I think, why they say, your one vote not counting is voting for the other.
Yeah, so if you're just joining, Laura and I are talking about voting, and the topic is voting. What the hell is going on? All right, and so hey, Mama Hill, and hey, Carolyn. Laura just went into like, okay, voting. If you don't vote, right, then it's a vote for Trump, and that's because Republicans show up, and when Democrats don't show up, Republicans win, period, right? Mm-hmm. So Laura is like way smarter than me, and especially in the politics sphere, because I feel like you live in the house with like politics life. Like, I feel like you just like watch the news stuff, like you gotta get alerts. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so so that makes sense. So you guys know, so if you're not voting and you didn't want Trump to win, know that you just voted for Trump. So this is your time. Go get your dollar from under that pile of mail and, check those boxes.
You know what's crazy? Like, I do everything that is free. If it's free, it's for me. Like, y'all are passing out free candy bar, I'll take it. I might not eat it, but I'm going to take it. Like, there's a coupon to get this for free, I want to take it. Like, voting is free. This is what I don't understand. It's such an act of, I don't want to do this. I'm not voting. I ain't whatever. That, like, takes so much effort to not vote. It's for free. It's literally for free. Postage paid for. It's for free. So I've never seen people not take things for free, except for when it comes to voting. Like, really? You have so many. It doesn't make a difference. You don't have to be something to talk about. It's your own personal identity. All you literally got to do is hold a pen and check and circle a box and sign your name. It is for free. Like, I don't know how people don't do free things.
Look. I never heard of a better word. I literally never heard of that. I mean, like, you're right. Because, I literally take that free frisbee when the bank comes and shows up at the library. Like, I don't take that frisbee. Take those little keychain flashlights. I feel like, why not?
Exactly. Like, you're going to do more to vote than you're going to do with those 5 frisbees that they don't work.
What am I going to do with that frisbee?
No, it doesn't even fly. Right. But you don't want to vote because
you can't make a decision. Like, it's not trying to be indecisive. That's true. Like, you're saying, like, so we're hearing a lot of this, again, the same repeat that I heard. I don't know. This is your first time voting ever. This is the same shit they said about Hillary and Trump. Like, the greater of two evils or whatever people are saying. Like, people are evil or something. I don't know. I mean, I personally think you cannot judge a man or a woman based on one action. Because if you just pull the action out of the hat based on my action, and you pulled a shitty day of mine, and you decided to judge me based off of that, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. So
I hear you. And they're all like, or people are like, oh, well, I don't like this person. It's the greater of the two evils. But how many times have you had a friend, right? Your friend could get on your nerves, but maybe their mom cooked the best food ever. You still went to their house. Maybe you couldn't stand them, but you still went to the house because they had good food. And I'm not necessarily looking for a president to be that person I can stand all the time, but who they surround themselves with, like their mother, like their father, that's who I'm depending on. I'm depending on. Trump has already shown me he can't surround himself with people that are going to call him out on his shit, because they don't call him out on his shit until they can write a book when they exit the White House. Like, that's too little, too late. I am depending on someone to have people that look like me, that feel like me, that are that hold my ideals. I need you to be surrounded. I need you to cook a meal so I can go to my friend's house even if I can't stand him. I'm not looking to be it's not all in one pot. Like, that person means everything. So people really, can I be blunt, just need to get their stick out their ass. Like, everyone got all these caveats. Like, oh, well, I don't like this and I don't like this and he did this and he did this. Like, grow the hell up. When was the last time you liked everything your best friend did? When was the last time you liked everything your husband did? I could tell you, no, you don't.
Listen, every time, listen, between Laura and I, this sounds like a relationship. And you went there. With relationship. This sounds like relationship. Every time Laura and I eat together, okay? Laura will take a bite of something and put it too close to the rest of the communal food. It freaks me out. Every time. But we still eat together, and it's still like, you're not going to get everything out of one person. And I see what you're saying. I feel like, though last month I decided I'm independent. Okay, so whatever. But I feel like Biden is going to choose like people for his cabinet that have the answers to those specific categories that might not be well-rounded or know everything in the world. Like I never met anyone who does. I might know about those select things, and so that's why I'm saying, okay, someone even like not a bunch of yes men, people who are going to push back and say, actually, maybe we shouldn't do that. And I think, I mean, it's tough to not be a yes man, especially with maybe you're working for the president or you're working for someone in power. I can see that that's like it can be scary, but we need some people with some courage, like some
integrity,
cojones. Yeah, and not just yelling crazy. Speaking of yelling crazy, one topic that we mentioned now, everyone, you have the right to vote to whoever you want to vote for, okay? Because let me say this again. I understand that people are voting in their interest, right? And so if you have been getting ahead in life because life has been made for you to get ahead in life, and you want to continue to get ahead, people push back so you can be high up, then I understand why you would vote for certain ways. Mm-hmm. But if you're not that fit that demographic, we're like, let me just say it. We've been hearing that like a lot of black men are saying they're voting for Trump.
I don't get it. Like 50 Cent, I'm just talking about famous people right now. Like there's plenty of Dwaynes and whatnot that I can name, but 50 Cent, Jaheim, Ice Cube, who is the black ambassador or whatnot, he's doing with Trump, whatever he's denying. Like, I don't understand. Like I said, voting with your interests. I don't care what your money is aligned with. The way this president is inciting racial inequities, racial separation, racial hostility, it doesn't matter unless you're going to wear your money pinned to your skin. It doesn't matter what you look like. You don't have your tax bracket pasted on your forehead. You don't have who you voted for tattooed on your hand when you put your hands up. All people are going to see at the end of the day is the color of your skin, 50 Cent. Like, especially you got tattoos and everything. Like, oh, let me clutch my pearls. Like, are you like? I don't understand. Everyone's it's because it's like, how have you lost your identity so much to think that I'm not saying Republican. This has nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. This has nothing to do with that. You can be financially moderate. You can be financially leftist. That's fine. Right. That's fine. This has to do with a man who is literally inciting racism, which has nothing to do with anything, any quality of your character, except the color of your skin. And you're black, motherfucker. You are black. At the end of the day. I
understand what you're saying, but I think you have a good point here. I think we should all tattoo I voted for Trump on our hands. So when we get pulled over, we can make sure, like, right, we should all get like Trump stickers on our cars, just like our lives. Like, you should have an extra T-shirt in your glove. No, you should have a "Make America White Again, Great Again." You should have
Freudian slip. It's fine.
You should have one of those hats in your glove compartment, right? So when you get pulled up, take it out, put it on, and just put it on the passenger seat and just like face it towards the cop, like angle it. I mean, regardless of who you vote for, I think that's a good idea. I mean, who am I? Hello, Maine and Bristol. Welcome. We are talking about voting. We're talking about what the hell is going on. We're hearing that 50 Cent said he's voting for Trump. And so I understand. I understand like financially maybe why you think it might make sense to him to vote for Trump. Maybe it's a good idea on his end. But I mean, all you need is the wrong cop to pull you over and not heard in the club. And
and can you imagine like how disassociated they are with who they are, to not feel the pain? Maybe has nothing to do with my gender, but just who I am. Maybe I just empathize with whomever too much. This man gets hurt. Damn, I feel his pain. I'm going to find the commonality between us because that could have been me. This woman gets hurt. I feel their pain because I'm going to find the commonality between us. Like, with all these black men being killed, being murdered, how do you not feel that within yourself? How do you not feel that within yourself? That how do you separate yourself from that and say that can't be me? How does that work? Oh, sorry. Me and Bristol said what you're talking about just happened to Offset. Oh, being profiled. I think that was happened. I don't know how. I don't know how you can separate yourself and not empathize with someone that has more similarities to you than a person than 45. So that is a psychological thing that I just do not understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough. I don't know. I mean, you know what? Also, Trump is really good at promoting himself as a person in marketing. I think he's really good at like reframing bullshit, and he's just like really good at it. Like he's just, he just is really good at it. And so maybe people are believing, believing like he said he done the most things for Black people than any other president. Now, I don't really think that, Black people have been the center of anybody's campaign, but the things that he said he's done, it's like these are things that were like already being done by like everyone else, and he just like is really good at telling people what you did, which I think is important. That doesn't make me want to vote for you because you're good at marketing, but good job. So I mean, if you know, I don't know, if you know someone who is voting for him and they told you your reasons, or you are that person, then we're totally open to hearing your why. Until then, though, we wanted to just close up with just talking about all the BS that's happening about voter suppression. And before we jump into it, I'm going to let you know that sadly, this is not a thing that both parties do. This is so weird because historically, people of color, I mean, I guess for this last ish years, right? Vote Democrat. And they when they show up, Democrats win. And when they don't show up, Democrats don't win. And here's this weird thing that's happening where the Republican Party tries to stop people from voting and make it harder. They put barriers. Barriers. They don't like, I mean, well, there have been stories, I think it happened in New Jersey actually, where people were like at the polls, like yelling at people and trying to like push people away from, not physically push them, but like cursing people out to get them to stop voting. And here's some stuff that's going on right now today in 2020 that's trying to stop people from voting. All right, so I'll say one and then you say one. Okay? All right. The one I heard is Texas, the biggest state in the whole country, right? Has only second. What's bigger? Alaska. Okay, Alaska. Okay, but can you imagine that happened in Alaska? Okay, let me tell you what it is. Texas, they have one single, like the governor is going to have one single voting ballot drop off per county in Texas, the second largest state. Some counties are as large as Rhode Island or Connecticut. They want one. So can you imagine? Like, I don't know how long it even takes to get around Texas, right? But can you, it's just within your county. But can you imagine, like, you get off of work or something, or you take a lunch, you just go drop your ballot off real quick, and you like all the way, like come on.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's the Proud Boys standing outside of polling places while people are in line. Not the Proud Boys, but the dumb Proud Boys with their army militia gear, acting fool.
Oh, can we shout out to Damon taking over that hashtag for the culture?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Damon.
Thank you.
Taking over that hashtag. But okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, I'll go to Ohio. We talked about this 2 weeks ago that Ohio is a swing state. So they usually if whatever Ohio Maine and Bristol Ohio votes for president usually wins like the whole country. So governor, or is it a senator, in Ohio has been limiting the times of opening
in certain counties.
And girl, Were any of those counties Republican counties?
No,
No,
ma'am.
no,
ma'am.
He's a good guy.
No, ma'am.
He really is a good guy because you know what he did for Republican counties? He said, "Y'all get more time. Y'all get more time." Open the hours up.
Like I'm not a math teacher, but that doesn't add up. Like where? But you cool for not voting because my vote, like your vote doesn't count so much. They really trying to limit it. That's how much your vote doesn't matter. Yeah. But anyhow, what else? What else were they doing? What else was I reading about? For voter suppression. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just had a moment.
Let me tell you this. While you think,
I'll give you some time.
Oh,
damn, what was I going to say? Oh, okay. I remember. All right. There was a law on the books, statute. I gotta give a number. I don't know right now. But it was on the books and it expired. And it pretty much was saying like you can do any voter suppression tactics or you're in trouble. And also states who are historically known to do voter suppression BS couldn't change anything unless they went through the federal government, and then the federal government decides, okay, no, this is good or this is not good. And you know what? It expired, and no one it didn't get renewed. I guess is the word, and this is all happening.
That's crazy. Or in California, how they're putting out fake mailboxes or fake ballot boxes. Like
I see that.
Literally. If this was happening in a middle school election, that child would be kicked out the race. Like, no, I'm calling your parents. You're doing all these wrong things. This is not democracy. You can't win. You can't win. Like, go in timeout. Like, why? Who's putting these people in timeout? No, why are they not in timeout?
What happens when you do voter suppression BS? It's like you get a slap on the wrist. Like it's not a real punishment
at all. It's so frustrating. So many things are frustrating. But I do want to shout out all those people who are waiting 10, 11, 12 hours at the polls. There's a group that was on the tip of my tongue. It's called Resistance Voices or something like that, who show up to poll lines that are super long, and they have music. They'll have food for everyone. They'll be dancing. So I'm doing the cha-cha slide. Thank you to all those people that are helping us. Shout out to the people that are going to your grandparents' houses and helping them fill out the ballot. It was like all these white moderates, young white 20-something moderates who are now voting Democrat. Y'all need to vote to suppress your grandparents. Tell them you're driving to the polls and get lost.
Oh my God!
Tell them you don't do it. It was just a really funny meme that I laughed at. But so we're not going to do that because we're not going to play that. We're not going to play that game.
What did Michelle tell us to do? When they go low, we go high. We show up and vote, so you don't got to take your grandma to another state on accident. Oh my God! Don't do that. That was terrible.
But shout out to all those people who are really helping. And I mean, and it shows with these numbers. It was 50 million people, almost 50 million people have already voted so far. This is almost 300 times the turnout from 2016 and almost 200 times the turnout from 2016, 2012, 2008. So shout out to all these people. People are coming through. And if anything, this is just resilience. And resilience, we just have to learn, has to be built upon. Resilience isn't a fleeting moment. Resilience isn't a fleeting act. Resilience is part of who you are. And once you get that base level that we're all beginning at right now, and now it's just to build and build and build on it. Because voting someone in isn't the first step. Voting someone in is now, okay, you stay involved. You keep your finger on the pulse. You keep your hand there to keep them accountable. You keep them accountable. You keep them aware of the issues that are going on, and you just keep yourself active. So, this is only the beginning.
Amen, sister. It's only the beginning. Shout out to that other nonprofit who delivers pizzas to who's doing that? That's awesome. You know, like, I'm gonna go vote for free pizza. Like, see what I'm saying?
It's free.
It's free. Do it. Also, I mean, and then so we say shout out to those people, but on the other hand, I just want to do one final one. Since I make it my business to keep up with what's going on in California, and you butthole who put a firecracker or something inside of the ballot box and 200 in a Hispanic neighborhood. In a ballot box, like, the fire is not down there. The fire is not down there. Like, people like it said like $200 per loss, and I'm just like, you think voter suppression is like not happening? People are making up stuff. And so the answer to voter suppression, not the answer, but the reason that they're saying that happens is because there's been studies that say like, oh my god, there must be there's voter fraud happening. So then they do a study and it says like there's no voter fraud, or maybe there's like 100 people who participated in voter fraud, and like a big chunk of them was like accident. Like they didn't mean to like check off this box. They signed the wrong spot on the paper that you're going to sign on. So yeah, and so since our country has like so many millions of people, I'm gonna go ahead and just say like, stop doing that. That's ghetto.
Right? You know, like it's just crazy. Like we are really ghetto. Like we are really doing some ratchet things. Like we are ratchet. It's just this is just like you won't bring this cousin is not the cousin you would bring to barbecues. This isn't the cousin you bring over your friend's house because they might steal. Like the United States is just becoming that cousin that you're not trying to take place.
Oh my god! I think that's like a way. That's great. I mean, I agree with that. Like, let's become a better cousin, America. Like,
we can't erase some of those K's off the word.
That's all I'm saying.
So, if you are not convinced to at least vote by now, that's fine. You suck. You suck. I'll just say it. I don't care. I don't care if you're voting for. For Trump, or if you're voting for Biden, or you're voting for some other guy, or you're writing your own name. Which I think, unless if you want Trump to win, then you should either not vote for Trump, or writing your own name, or vote for
a third party, or one of the third parties. Let's be honest, don't vote for them. Donate money and then vote for one of the two people who are actually going to be president. You really want to have impact on them? Donate money. See whatever their interests are, whatever organizations they're supporting. Join that. But at the end of the day, that vote is not going to matter for anything. Do between the two parties that are actually at this moment going to win. That's my personal opinion. I know it might seem harsh, but
I feel like you see stuff happening, and you keep up with the news, and you keep up what's going on, and you just cannot believe it, because some stuff is like common sense. When you watching these debates and you looking at both of these, it's like I was sitting here watching the debates.
I was waiting for Biden in the last debate to be like this, like I just want someone to make that face next to him talking one day. It might be Melania. Melania might be the one in the background, but I'm just waiting for someone to make that face with all of his non-factual things.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want more. I want our candidates to tell us what they want to do, or what they're going to do, and not tell us what's going to happen if we don't choose them.
Like don't try to scare me. I don't know how I feel. I know it's October, but just tell me what you want to do. I think that Biden needs to do a better job at telling us his plans, even though he has them on his website. He just needs to assume that we just know nothing, and then just tell us again and again and again and again. That's how he needs to. That's how he's gonna get his point across.
And tell his people. Who's on your team?
That's what I want to know.
I want to know where Yang's at, because I love Yang. I thought he was awesome. I want to know who's the secretary? Who's the secretary of education? I'm a teacher. Let me know. Where are we at in this? Let me know. Exactly. Give me more ammo to talk to other people, so I can be and this person is more qualified. It's like a red rover. Bring this person over and watch they can't break this. It's a comparison. I need to know who's on your team.
Yeah,
like,
I said they both, but I think Trump does a good job at like just saying stuff.
And then people do a
good job at not doing their research.
And so it works out. But since people are not doing their research, we know that, Biden, if you want to win, like, you got to just be our Google. Like, you can be a living Google. Like, I don't know. Well, I think that we really got into this, and you guys feel away. Hey Lane, hey Mom, Joyful Spirit. That's my mom's personal Instagram. And I just think that we did really good. So, because I'm just really proud of myself all the time, anyways. It helps me with my confidence. So thank you so much, Laura, for coming and joining us and being awesome. I'm saying us, but it's just me, so that's weird. Do you have anything like you want to have a final something you want to say?
No, just thank you for having me, and I appreciate being able to talk about this. And let's just hope, we all wake up with a little lighter on our chest on November 5th, right? The 4th, the day after the election. The day after. I just need to wake up. I just need to wake up a lot better than I did 4 years ago. So let's hope.
On that note, yes. Amen. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Oh, do you hang up? You don't hang up, right?
Do you talk like this on the phone, or do you talk like this? You ever see that study? Is like kids talk like this. Being like, if you ask a little kid like you're talking on the phone, they talk like this. But depending on your age, you talk like this.
Okay, yeah, I definitely talk like this on the phone. So, if you talk like this on the phone, you better vote. Because if you talk like this on the phone, you can't vote yet. All right, guys. I'm gonna hang up the phone, and Laura, you stay on Facebook for a second.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.